The last one that I needed was one that's not on sale, but I bought it used through Amazon.com. I was able to use when you buy used stuff through them. Bought this for $1.99, $3.99 shipping, so $6 as well. Great deal. This is Punk versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. You also get John Cena versus John Laurinaitis. I thought this was a really good pay-per-view. Cena versus Laurinaitis was a fun match for the first few minutes, and then it drug on. Like, everybody knew the big show was coming out there and knocked that fool out. Just, let's get it over with. Let's go. Then you got Sheamus, Del Rio, Sheamus, Del Rio, Jericho, and Orton in the Fatal 4-Way. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Swagger and Ziggler for the Tag Team Championships. And Layla versus Beth Phoenix. Best thing about this, right there. People power, John Laurinaitis onside the disc. I don't know. Good shit right here for you. A lot of people say that this is the Punk versus Daniel Bryan. This is their best match. I can't remember if that's on the Best of CM Punk DVD or not, but I remember some people saying that this is the better of those. Might be the only place you can get Cena versus Laurinaitis, but some people tore that apart, I can remember in their reviews, but in my opinion, when the match was going on, I had fun watching it. We're going to have to see if I'm going to want to watch it again, but this completes my 2012 set, and that's it. Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breeze coming to you. I thought we'd do a little bit over the limit discussion here for you. It was a pretty good pay-per-view. I had to catch up a little bit since I got home. Watched a little of this, watched a little of that. I also finished up watching the Tournament of Champions from $5 Wrestling. Great cheap DVD to pick up. Cheap plug for those guys along the way. All in all, I guess if you didn't buy this show, you didn't get robbed of your money. I don't think overall that anybody should have had to have paid for this show. It wasn't worth the whatever the hell a pay-per-view costs these days, $50, $55, $59, whatever the hell they charge. No way it was going to be worth that for 3 hours of wrestling, but maybe pick it up on DVD. I guess there's nothing really that's going to be that great in there. Like was promised, Punk versus Bryan delivered. Is it worth your $20 on DVD? Well, you'll have to think about that one, but all in all, I missed the pre-show. Haven't had a chance to catch up on that. Kane defeated Zack Ryder. I haven't heard anything big about it. Didn't hear about anything when it was going on. If people watched, I have no clue. Then we got Christian won a Battle Royal. Battle Royal came down to Christian, Miz, and then Otunga. I guess this is the start of Christian's face turn. It was just a few months ago that he was pro Johnny. They were going to put him on the WrestleMania card. Maybe this is going to build into the storyline, why he turned face. I was a little lost even into his match. It wasn't until after he won and he was so excited to become the Intercontinental Champion later on in the pay-per-view that I really believed that he really did turn face, but somewhere along the line, looks like Christian Cage is going to be on Raw, and he's going to be a good guy again. I honestly, when I was watching this, even though I knew because I was catching up from the before, I really thought the Miz had a chance to win this, and I really thought that he was going to, and I don't know why that I keep believing that they're going to put something in the Miz, but I'm not sure they're going to. From there we go to the travesty that is R-Truth and Kofi Kingston defeating Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger, and what was a really good match. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to doubt anytime Ziggler gets in the ring, especially Jack Swagger. Two guys that can really work, and your WWF champions. R-Truth and Kofi Kingston aren't as bad as I thought they would be either. A really entertaining match. They went back and forth, and just my guys came up on the losing end. We got Layla and Beth Phoenix, in which was a horrible match that I was watching on YouTube, and even though it was pretty short, I turned off and didn't care about. But basically, Layla picked up the win from Beth Phoenix on an attempted glam slam that Layla reversed into a. I think she just like rolled her up pretty much. I think that's basically what I got off of Twitter when I was reading it. From there we go to the Fatal 4-Way: Sheamus, Orton, Jericho, and Del Rio. You got Ireland versus the United States versus Canada versus Mexico, as WWE.com was trying to push it out there the other day. This is a very, very fun match as well. If it wasn't for Punk and Bryan, this probably would have been match of the night. If you're really into matches that have a whole bunch of false finishes, and this is one that you're really, really going to like. It looked like Orton was going to win this title a couple of times at the end. He delivered 2 RKOs. And then Sheamus ended up delivering his brogue kick. Did he hit him with a brogue kick? I'm pretty sure he hit him with a brogue kick, and then rolled him up. But very, very fun match. It was real fun. After that is when we got the Cody Rhodes interview that Sheamus, no, I apologize, that Christian butted in on, and that he changed his mind that he wasn't going to challenge for the U.S. title anymore. He was going to go after the Intercontinental title. He called Cody Rhodes a joke. Wait a minute, I said that he was going to Raw. No, he's going to SmackDown because the Intercontinental title's on there. All night long, I've been really thinking that he was trying to get on Raw and I was going to fit him in on there. But I guess he's going back to SmackDown where he was a former champion. From there, we went to the Cody Rhodes versus Christian match. This was pretty good stuff. I really like Cody. I really like Christian. And these guys were able to put it together, and they had a really, really good match. I think everybody knew from watching this that they weren't going to have Christian return, win a Battle Royal, and not win this match. So once he came out there, it was pretty predictable. There was a pretty good promo from Cody Rhodes coming out, referring to his dad and his roots in North Carolina and all that. But very fun, very good match. We also had Brodus Clay versus The Miz. I'm looking at my notes here, and I noticed that I skipped over it because it is that bad. They had a dance-off, turned into a match. Brodus Clay beat him. The Miz, I don't know why. I keep believing that this guy's going to matter again someday. He's going to be the star of the Marine 3. I know that nothing really happened with Mr. Kennedy after his movie. I know that nothing really happened to Ted DiBiase after his movie. But I really keep thinking that if they put these guys in movies, they want to make them stars. The Miz already was a star. He's a former champion. He held the belt for about 6 months. He beat John Cena in a WrestleMania main event. But I guess that doesn't mean anything anymore. Punk vs. Bryan tore the house down. I don't know. There's nothing really to pick apart this match. It's damn good at the end of it. As he was putting the yes lock on, or the LaBelle lock. Who'd that guy beat? They sort of rolled it up. Like they made it say like Daniel Bryan was trying to get more, put all that he could into it, and then he rolled over onto his back. I've never seen him do that before in the yes lock, but I guess that's the way they explained it. And as they counted the 3 count, it was seconds later, but they wanted it to look like Punk tapped right as they counted the 3. More than likely, this will be a rematch at No Way Out. Hopefully, a submission match coming off the submission finish. But seeing these guys go at it again is going to be effing awesome. And I really hope they do, because I was really thinking this was going to be a one-thing blow-off. But maybe they just don't have anything for Punk to do. Ryback made his appearance in a 2-minute match. He fought Camacho. Camacho, who to me got the ultimate setback. He's not even on Superstars, man. He made a cameo on these NXT tapings. So I think there should be a rule that, if you're on those NXT tapings and you need that extra work in there, that you shouldn't be on pay-per-view. But I guess Ryback, who debuted a new armband, much like the Nexus armband, which I'm going to WWE shop right now to pre-order. Well, they're not really there, so don't head over there also. I want to be first in line. But basically it was a Ryback match where he just beat the shit out of him, made himself look real good. The only thing you can really compare it to is Goldberg, so we'll have to go from there. John Cena versus John Laurinaitis was your main event. This started out real good. Laurinaitis walked down to the ring with his people power. And from there, he looked like he was going to be all done in business. The second the bell rang, he tried to run off once. Cena caught him, kicked the shit out of him. Basically did about anything he could do to him. I think it was mostly Vince calling the spots in the referee with any way that he could think of to embarrass John Laurinaitis. I think that's probably what we'll hear when Meltzer does his review tonight with Alvarez. And I don't know. He put he put the submission on him twice in the middle of the ring, and he counted to 10 both times along with the crowd, and he let go both times. And basically, he just beat the crap out of him. Laurinaitis got a little bit of offense in there in the middle, and that's when the shit went downhill and just, came crap. And he tried to run away again. This time he ran all the way through the crowd, all the way into the back, and you knew that something was going to happen the second that John Cena didn't chase him and stayed in the center of the ring. Not the referees, the announcers made it start to think that it was going to be some sort of a no contest and that Laurinaitis would keep his job. I was starting to think that maybe somebody was going to come out of the back and attack Cena in the middle of the ring since Laurinaitis was gone. Second, I started thinking that, and that this match could actually be saved. Big Show came out with Laurinaitis, brought him all the way back down to the ring, played around like they were going to beat him up. John Laurinaitis ran from John Cena right into the hands of the Big Show. The Big Show delivered him right to John Cena, picked him up for the FU, the attitude adjustment. And as he was about to do it, he punched him in the face, knocked him out. Laurinaitis came to and pinned him. So, same old shit. I think as everybody else's review on here is going to say, pretty obvious that this was going to happen. It's what happened. More than likely, no way out. Big Show against John Cena. Bryan versus Punk. And then probably, I was guessing, Orton versus Sheamus for the title. See where we go from there. Yeah, come on.